Okay, hi everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in again. This is Build It Better, week number 2. And the sites that we are looking at today, I'm super excited for. One, because I'm an avid snowboarder, but two, we're going to be looking at some really relevant lessons for a lot of small businesses and a lot of brand resellers. So the example that we're looking at today is from a local store in Calgary called Mountain Cultures, and they sell different outdoor activity gear, both equipment and apparel. And then we're actually going to be comparing their site to one of their brand sites. So Mountain Cultures, they resell different mountain activity brands, but then all of these brands you can also buy direct from their site. So we're going to be looking at things that small businesses can do to compete with these big brand international sites, and how you can really cater to your local community through your site. So yeah, let's dive on in. So this is Mountain Culture's site. They are on Shopify, so that's a huge win. When I was looking at Calgary-based snowboarding shops today, it was shocking how many sites weren't shoppable. So I did send some DMs, because if you have an in-person site or an in-person store and you don't have an online store in today's age, what are you doing? Let us help you, please. So yeah, this is the store. I think if anybody watched Build It Better last week with the Lala or Give Them Lala skin review, there are definitely some aesthetic things that were taught in that video that can be applied to this homepage here. So I won't get too repetitive. The things that I want to focus on here are definitely the graphics on the hero. Is some of these graphics are not cutting properly to the screen size. They might look better on other screen sizes. That's something that we all want to do as store owners, is test and make sure that the photos on your home page especially are looking good across screens. This is something that was more aesthetic, but I don't really know what's going on with their button here. It seems like there is more pixels on the bottom than there is on the top, which makes it just a little uneven. And those little things already start to contribute to how much trust the consumer has in the site as they land on it. Ideally, this call to action would be somewhere on the hero, not below it. But then let's just jump right in. So if I was coming here to shop, and this is a very real thing that I'm doing, I'm in the market for a new snowboard. So I'm looking around, and I'll go to, okay, first of all, this is a lot. This should definitely be organized better. They could use images in here. I would just reorganize this whole menu so it's more shopping centric, and I would look at what collections people are most on, and make them centric for that, which should all be available in this user's Google Analytics if they are using Google Analytics. So if I go to snowboard, or no, specifically, I think what I was looking at before was Salomans snowboards here. So if we look at this page, the first thing is product organization. So these are obviously not snowboards, these are snowboard boots. So that can be an easy fix by just reorganizing the collections internally or the tagging. And then when I actually go to look at the product page, it's not bad. It's pretty basic for Shopify. I do like how they have keep shopping here, and then a button to go back, so it's not a completely dead page. It is giving a decent amount of information about the product, and there are different variants that I can choose from here. This page, when we look at, for an example, when we go to the brand site and go to their snowboards and see how their menu, this is all shoppable links here. And it's all very concise, and they're using images to help guide the shopper. But as we're loading onto this snowboarding collection, and I just want to show you guys an individual product page and how much information they're giving about this product. So you can see all of the variants in buttons. So for this specific product, I do think that that suits better because it gives the shopper a full view of everything that they're able to buy from this page without them having to click on the drop down to see that. They're addressing shipping and returns right away, which is a huge thing. Oh, my face is being blocked. I get 10% off. Which is a huge thing, especially for snowboards and for sporting equipment. And then they're doing a really good job of giving all the descriptions, all of the details that a snowboarder would want to know about this snowboard. Now, the reason why I wanted to look at this example is because all of these things are very easy to replicate for this small business. The information is all here, and because they already have a relationship with Salomon, I bet you Salomon would have given them all of these details about each board. So, for example, I know we're not looking at the exact same snowboard here, but we are looking at a 2022. So I can make the assumption that there would be more than one product image, and that Salomon would provide all of these details about the board as well. That small business is actually not displaying very well. And although it's giving the information, it's not giving the information like this of showing where that board kind of lies in the overall spectrum of snowboards. Why this is dangerous to the small business is because a consumer can come into their store, they can't try the board. They're not going to ride the board down a mountain in the store, but they can get a feel for the flex of the board, the feel of the board, and the grooves of the board. And because it is a higher ticket item, your consumer probably isn't making that decision on the first time in the store. They're probably going to go back, look at reviews of the board, both third-party reviews and reviews from your site. And then they have buying options. They can buy it directly from you, or they can buy it directly from the brand. And when the brand is doing a better job of displaying the product, it's not giving the small business a very fair shot online. So we want to make sure that whatever imagery and whatever information that brands are giving us about products that we're reselling, we are displaying all of that information to the best of our ability to our buyers. And we're also giving them a unique competitive advantage of why they would buy from us versus why they would buy from the brand themselves. So for example, how Mountain Cultures could do that is they could give more information in a banner, for example, about, hey, our boards are available for curbside pickup 6 hours after you order, or we have free delivery within Calgary and surrounding area. The business could really look at, okay, what competitive advantage do we have, which is really how fast we can get these products into locals' hands, and really try and make that the forefront on their shopping page, so they are the choice ahead of the big brand. Some other things that I would rearrange on this site is obviously this little chat box here that can go in the right. They could do some more promotional things as well. They could be doing a lot, honestly, to try and capture the attention that they're getting on this site. But that being said, I don't want to get down on them too much because, like I said, out of all of the snowboarding shops in Calgary, this is one of the best sites I found. So great job, Mountain Cultures. And thanks for letting me take a look at your site. I hope everyone who tuned in learned something. And if you have another site that you want me to look at in the future, send me a DM and we'll try and schedule it in for a future week. Bye now.